Let's do the first topic, which do you want to do your theories?
Yeah.
All right, let's start with.
So we recently said Timothy Chalamet would be a great Harry Osborn.
Yep.
But that's how Harry Osborn always looks, right? A clean cut, Caucasian male, wavy, curly hair.
Yeah.
Right? Do you remember back in the day, a couple podcasts ago, maybe 10 or so, maybe a little bit less, we discussed that Will Smith was in talks. Remember that? Remember that? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
that he was only willing to take a role that had he needed a bigger role that was in multiple movies.
Yeah. Recently, fans have been tweeting Instagram for Jaden Smith to play Miles. Yeah, Jaden Smith is what, like late 20s?
I saw a rumor that Jaden Smith was playing a Marvel character, and everybody assumed it was Miles.
He tweeted a picture of him in a Spider-Man mask.
Yep, yeah, I saw that.
Further these rumors.
Yep.
I don't think he can play Miles. And here's what I mean. He's 30 years old. Miles is like young teens.
He's supposed to be 14 or 15. Yep.
Yeah.
The MCU version of Miles, I believe, is 14.
I don't think Jaden Smith would do that. But what if he is a variant or a different thing of Harry Osborn, and his dad, Will Smith, is Norman Osborn?
So would this be the MCU?
This would be the MCU's.
No Way Home made it sound as though there is no Osborn.
There's no Oscorp yet.
There's no Oscorp, so I guess there could be an Osborn.
There should be a Harry and Norman Osborn.
There should be,
right?
Yeah. I think that's better than Miles.
I think it's yeah, definitely better for Miles.
Out of all of those, I question Will Smith being Norman most. I think Jaden could probably play a Harry Osborn.
It'd be way different.
So
it would be way different. Norman would be way different. Harry would be way different.
Here would be this Harry Osborn.
No, we're not talking about the thing. It's Harry and Norman Osborn.
Jaden Smith would probably. So this Harry would most likely be interested in MJ, probably.
Maybe or Gwen Stacy.
I guess.
Or Felicia Hardy.
Because you could have him
about bringing in Felicia Hardy to be like the love interest,
Sure, like a secondary one.
Yeah.
You could have Harry come in and meet Zendaya's MJ in college.
At MIT.
Yeah, and then that's where he's introduced. So they do have an easy path to introduce Harry. I think
it'd be interesting because it'd be the father-son duo. I think Will Smith could do it.
Right, I think he could do it. It's just, could he do as good of a job as others?
It'd be the role he was looking for, right? Like a bigger role.
See, but that's the thing. Yeah, would he be in multiple, or would he be killed off early for Harry?
I don't know. Would you rather have Jaden Smith as a hobgoblin, or would you rather have Ned Leeds as a hobgoblin?
I probably would rather have Ned Leeds as hobgoblin and then Jaden Smith as a new version of the Green Goblin.
Sure.
And maybe have Norman Osborn in this universe turn his son into the Green Goblin as opposed to turn himself into one.
Right. I mean, so the first one we had Green Goblin. Harry took the stuff. He was Hobgoblin, minor Green Goblin, whatever. Andrew Garfield's, we had the father die because he couldn't get the serum right, and then his son takes it and he's back and forth, between Green Goblin and himself. They'd have to do something different. I don't think they would kill off Norman Osborn because of the Dark Avengers line they could do with him in the future. But yeah, I kind of pieced this together because everyone's thinking, oh, he's gonna play Miles. I'm like, Jaden Smith's like 30 years old. He's not 30. Jaden Smith?
Yeah.
You think? How old is he? Look it up.
23.
No.
He was born in 1998.
No.
I
swear he's been doing stuff forever.
He has. He's been doing stuff since he was a pre-10.
All right. Well, maybe, I don't know.
If Andrew Garfield can play a 17 or 18-year-old, Jaden Smith can play a 15-year-old.
I don't know if he'd want to do that, though. I don't know.
I think that makes sense. I like that theory. Like I said, my biggest issue is Will Smith. I would have the most questions about Will Smith. I think they both can do it. I think they both could play a good job. And I have nothing against them, but I don't really care to see Jaden Smith in a Marvel role.
Yeah.
but he's 23. The last time we saw him acting was with his dad, I think, and that wasn't a great movie. But you have to do bad movies, figure out what you do and don't like to become. So he might have grown as an actor. Now he might be the best Green Goblin we've seen. So like my biggest question would be Will Smith. I think it would be interesting to do the Will is Norman, turns his son into Hobgoblin, or turns his son into Green Goblin, which would be Jaden.
To save his life, possibly, though?
Right. To save his life, potentially. Have Ned still be Hobgoblin, and maybe because Ned's going to MIT as well.
Right.
You could still have Jaden be interested in Zendaya's MJ. You could have Ned maybe look up to Green Goblin because he's friends with him at MIT and turn into Hobgoblin and almost be like a duo of Green Goblin and Hobgoblin.
Sure.
So you could do something like that. That would make sense. And then you have a 23-year-old Jaden playing a 20-year-old or 19-year-old as opposed to a 23-year-old Jade playing 15-year-old.
Right. So what, you assume Tom Holland's can be 19 his next movie? Or Peter Parker?
He's supposed to be about 19. And so the other thing is this is a variant. This is an MCU variant. So this MCU variant of Miles doesn't have to be 15.
Right. That's true.
He could play an 18-year-old Miles. So I think it'd be interesting. I liked it. I like it. I think it's different. So I like it. So I told you I've been watching Shadow and Bone on Netflix.
Yes. Right.
There is a guy, I'm blanking on his name right now, but he
is it the dude with the cane?
Him. I think he would be an amazing villain. Yeah. Dr. Doom, I think he would play a good Doom or Goblin. I also thought
I think I want to say he's young looking though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
however, his partner, the dude who has a gambling issue.
The guns, yeah.
Yeah. He is somebody I think would be able to play a great Green Goblin.
Sure.
There are different people, I guess. So maybe the image I have in mind is what's causing me to not like the idea of Will Smith and Jaden Smith. Maybe just that image is causing me to have issues with it. Honestly, they're both. Will Smith is a popular actor for a reason. Jaden Smith he's getting older, so he's probably going to be a better actor than we've seen him in the past. So if Kevin Feige and Jon Favreau sign off on it, I'm for it. I've said that before. If they sign off and say yes, it's the right decision.
This is the right play, yeah.
Because they haven't made a bad one. So,
yeah, I agree.
I like that. I think it's something that other people haven't thought of, and whenever we have an original theory on here, I like to support it. So